Hey, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Redstone9X here. Welcome back to another mod showcase video. Now today's video, I'm going to be showcasing you guys a mod that adds in a handful of items that will allow you to make villagers more improved and useful to you in your Minecraft world in all sorts of amazing ways. Now, before I go into more detail on what those items are in this mod guys, you know the drill. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. And turn on those notifications so you don't miss another video. Apart from that guys, let's begin today's video. Okay guys, so for today's mod video, we are actually not going to be showcasing this in my nether lab today because, well, since this revolves around villages, I figured why not do this in the village outside the lab. So here are some of the items that this mod has. So it's just a couple of items here that can improve villager traits and stuff. And as always, I will leave a link in the description down below so you guys can try this mod out for yourself later on. Now, let us begin. So the mod that we're checking out today, as you probably just saw, is the Village Artifacts mod. So here are some of the items here. So we got Rough Emerald Shard, Golem Steel Blazer, Ichor of Virtue, hopefully I'm pronouncing these correctly, Training Contract, Llama Liberation Key, Grimoire of the Lost Merchants Guild, Scroll of Hubris, Infernal Shard, Curse War Emblem, Lost Plague Remedy, Cursed Pillager Amulet, and Oblivion Stone. So we're going to start with these one by one. So the rough emerald shards that I can see in the lore, it says barter with a village to restock their trade. And to craft this, you just need to put 1 emerald in the stone cutter, and you will get 10 of these shards, as you see here. So let me clear away this weather, and I'll demonstrate. So let me quickly find a village. Sure, right over here, and I'm just gonna take these. And by the way, all of these items here will consume on you, so make sure you have plenty of these items with you. Okay, here's a villager, and he's got some trades in. So this is a perfect example. So let's say that I max out his trades. And it's with an X here, so he needs to restock. Okay, hold on. So when he has this X trade right here, you can right click it with one of these rough emerald shards, and that villager will immediately restock his trade just like that. So this could be pretty handy if you don't want to wait for this villager to restock his trade. You can just right click it with one of these and he'll instantly restock. So far we're starting off with very useful items indeed. So now that we've seen that, let's move on to the next item I've got, and this one is also very useful. So the next item we got is the Golem Steel Blazer. So for this item you need 3 iron nuggets like this, 1 lantern, and 1 lime dye, like so. And with this, you can pretty much make all villagers follow you instantly in a small radius. So I pulled this all down in a book, so as you saw, that instantly restocks the trace for the rough emerald shards. Golem Steel Blazer is just self-explanatory. All villagers will follow you in a small radius. Okay, so now watch what happens. So I'm gonna hold this out and try to find some villagers. So there's one over there, so watch what happens. As you can see, I was just only a few blocks away from these villagers and they're all coming towards me like this. Like, all villagers would even come out of their houses, like if they're inside buildings. They will also follow me then. Like this guy. Follow me, villagers. Oh, and they can't take damage, so watch where you're leading them to. Alright, villagers, front and center, please. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to the next item, which is the Ichor of Virtue. So this is an interesting item, but first let me go over the crafting recipe. So there are 2 ways to craft it. So you can either use 3 dandelions or 3 poppies, 2 glass panes, and 1 apple to make 4 of these. So what this does is that when you let's say that you accidentally attack a villager, then you will probably see that their prices will go up. Okay, let me get you over here. Okay, so we're gonna use you as an example. So these are his trades right now with no increased price. But when you hit him, obviously his prices are going to increase. But watch what happens when you right click a few times with this item. And again, they will consume on use. So when you right click them, hold on, can you hold still please, sir? Hey, I'm sorry for hitting you, I just need to demonstrate. So when you right click a villager with this, you'll see in chat they'll seem quite happy. Reputation increased by 6. So you just need to keep doing this until the increased prices have completely disappeared. And you'll know when this happens, when it starts increasing by 1 and then eventually by 0. And then as you can see, his prices are back to normal again. But if you end up hitting these villagers again after using this, then it will not work on them anymore. Or they will no longer be quote-unquote bribed anymore. So that's the idea. Like, pretty much undoing the quote-unquote crimes done to villagers. And again, as I said, they can only work once. And actually, I'm going to take this book with me. So I guess this is a pretty useful way, like in case you accidentally hit a villager that you did not want it to hit, then you can just do this just to undo that. But again, it only works once per villager. Okay, so now let's move on to the next item. This is the trading contract. So to craft this, you just need a feather, ink sac, and paper to make this. So this is a pretty interesting item. So this pretty much turns any wandering traders into normal villagers. So let me just summon in a wandering trader. So this is a wandering trader right here. And when I right click with the trading contract, he pretty much turns it into a normal villager. And if you're in a village, he will probably stay in that village. So I guess it's a useful way to just keep that wandering trader around, I guess. I mean, bad news is he'll probably not have his trades when he was a wandering trader before he gave him this contract. Anyway. Okay, moving on to the next item. Well, let me put these like this. Okay, anyway, now we're moving on to the llama liberation key. This one, to craft this, you just need 1 iron nugget, 1 gold nugget, and the trading contract. Like so. And this one just basically, turns trader llamas that are with wandering traders back into normal llamas, I guess. So I'm gonna summon in a trader llama. So this is what trader llamas are, as you can see here. And when you right click them with the liberation key, they just get turned back into a regular llama. I guess pretty nice, huh? Okay, so now let's move on to the next item, and this is going to be more useful. So this is the Grimoire of the Lost Merchants Guild. Again, hopefully I'm pronouncing these correctly. And to craft this, you need 3 rough emerald shards like this, a book, and an iron nugget to make one of these. And let me clear the weather again. So this is a very useful item, so let me quickly get a villager over here so I can demonstrate. Okay, I'll get you again. Actually, let's do the farmer this time. So, as you can see, this farmer's level is novelty. So what this item does, so let's move over here. This one pretty much instantly levels up any villager's trade profession. So pretty much like instantly levels them up. So the only other way besides this book to level them up is that you need to keep buying their trades and that sort of thing. Like keep trading them certain things for them to level up. But with this book right here, actually I'm going to do the farmer. Hey, sir. This is no time to sleeping. I'm trying to demonstrate a mod here. Okay. So when you right click them with this book, it'll say education complete, and this farmer would have leveled up to an apprentice, then into a journeyman, then into an expert, and then finally into mastery. And there you go. Then you have a maxed out villager right over here. And again, Before, the only way you can level them up is by through trades, but this is a much faster way, and it only costs a few items. Okay, so now let's move on to the next item, which is the Scroll of Hubris. So to craft this, you just need a trading contract, 2 ink sacks like this, and 1 stick. Right here. And this is a very interesting one as well. So it kind of does the opposite in a way. And oh, that iron golem's dying. Hey, I'll save you. Hey, get off the campfire. Jeez. And we'll come back to these iron golems later. Okay, so now we're on to the Scroll of Hubris. So what this does is that when you right click a villager with a trade profession, it will pretty much remove that trade profession from that villager, even if they're next to a work block. Okay, if I can only get a villager with a trade profession.
A few moments later.
Okay, so let's say that we want to this villager to lose his job. So all you gotta do is right click him with this scroll here, and then it will say unlearning complete, and he'll pretty much turn back into a normal villager, pretty much revoking him of his job and that sort of thing. And I guess this could be useful if you like don't want this villager to be like a weaponsmith or that sort of thing. Let's say that you want it to be a farmer, then you can just use this, and then hopefully he just goes to that other job and that sort of thing. Okay, so I guess now let's move on to the next item we got. So the next item we got is the Infernal Shard. So for this, you just need 3 rough shards like this, 3 rotten flesh like this, and then 1 ender pearl inside. And this is a very interesting item as well. So we got this villager right here, and this also works with pillagers too. So when you right click a villager with this shard here, it pretty much says they are overcome by darkness, and the villager will turn into a witch, and thus become an enemy of the village. Sick 'em. And just like that. And again, this also works with pillagers too, so let me get a pillager here. Oh, let me do it far away. So actually, when you right click a pillager with this shard here, they will actually turn into evokers. Just like so. Which can be pretty scary, you might say. Because normally villagers would need to be struck by lightning to be turned into a witch. Okay, I guess now that we've seen that, let's move on to the next item, which is the Cursed War Emblem. So to craft this, you just need 3 rough emerald shards like this, 1 shield, and the Infernal Shard, just like so. And with this sort of item, it pretty much let me get the book real quick. So we're on to Cursed War Emblem. So it summons in some pillagers, apparently with no weapons. Or these are mostly like cursed warriors, I'd say, but even in survival, they don't really not able to do much against you, I guess, because well, they don't really have any weapons, which is quite interesting. And let me quickly get rid of these vexes because they're very annoying. Okay, anyway, and we will continue. Okay, now we're moving on to the Lost Plague Remedy. So to craft this, you just need 2 fermented spider eyes, 2 glass panes, and a golden apple, and you get 2 of these. So this pretty much works the same way with like for zombified villagers. So normally when you want to cure a zombified villager, you would need to hit them with a slowness potion, then feed them a golden apple. Well, with this item, you don't have to. So you just need to right click them with this remedy, and they will start to heal. So it says, healing has begun, keep them safe. So again, and it will take the same amount of time as you would with like after hitting them with a slowness potion and feed them a golden apple. So this is the process of them turning back into a normal villager. Okay, so now let's move on to the next item. So we got 2 more items. And this one over here, the Cursed Pillager Amulet, let's just say it pretty much has an opposite effect when you use this as shard, the Infernal Shard right here. So the Cursed Pillager Amulet, to make this you just need 3 leather, 1 Lost Plague Remedy, and the Infernal Shard again to make the amulet. So with this thing, it pretty much turns pillagers, vindicators, and evokers, whichever one you come across, into a town guard. So watch what happens when I right click these guys right here. So when you do so, they'll turn into a town guard and pretty much defend the village and that sort of thing. And with this, they'll pretty much not attack you anymore. And they'll be on your side and that sort of thing. But I should know one other thing. That town guards will still attack villagers and other mobs, except for players, iron golems, creepers, etc. Which seems a little bit weird for town guards. I wonder why would they be still attacking? Okay, well maybe not this. Okay, well I guess so far not this time, but when I was testing this off camera, they still were attacking like several other mobs. Even once you tamed like cats or dogs for some reason, I don't know why. Okay, but anyway, see? This is what I'm talking about, like I don't really get. Like, why call them town guards if they're still going to be attacking villagers? Okay, you need to stop. You need to stop your actions right now. Okay, stop it. Okay, well at least in this pillager form they can't really do much. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Now we're gonna move on to the final item, and this is exactly for the iron golems right here. So this is called the Oblivion Stone. And to craft this, you just need 3 rough emerald shards, 1 block of iron, and the Cursed Pillager Amulet to make this. With this item right here, it pretty much turns iron golems into a friendly golem, which their defenses are increased and they don't attack players even if players hit them and that sort of thing. So where are those iron golems at? Let me just summon one instead of just trying to find one. So this is a normal iron golem right here, and when you hit them, they would usually start to attack you. Yep, like that. Case in point. But now, when you, hold on. Let me get more of these. So when you right-click them with the Oblivion Stone, so you get this enchant, player protection system activated, defense upgrade. So they just turn into these friendly iron golems, like this. And even if you hit them, just like so, they don't even attack back. Unlike the normal iron golems right here. Like, these guys will attack you, but if you have the Oblivion Stone on them, they will turn into this iron golem and won't attack me at all. So, which, in my opinion, is actually a much better improvement, because, well, I mean, usually nobody likes it when iron golems attack them, because they can do a lot of damage. And yeah, that is pretty much the Village Artifacts mod in Minecraft 1.16.5. And look at this, all the villagers have come to end off this video with me. So yeah, that's going to wrap up for today's mod showcase, you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. And turn on those notifications so you don't miss another video. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next week in the next one. Goodbye.